Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome you to a new episode of the League of Myths series. As usual, be sure to stick tuned to the very end for another sweet Phoenix giveaway. But as we make our way to the first myth, it states, if you use Rumble's Q and E, then level it up midway so while the skill is still active, will the damage increase dynamically? So the first thing I did was test out the rank 1 damage of the Q and the E without any empowerment or overheats. And you can see that it is dealing 6 damage per take on the Wraith. Now taking a quick look at his E, every single time I use it on this big Wraith at rank 1, it's dealing 49 damage. Now to actually test if the damage will increase as I put a point in the Q, and you can see it's dealing 10 damage at level 1. I put in the point, and as I slow it down, the numbers jumped up to 15. And the exact same thing applies with his E. As I use the first one, it seemed to do 66 damage. I level it up, fired the second one, 92. So clearly the damage does go up if you level it midway. The second myth submitted by Matt Sanders on Twitter, will Braum's W follow an ally through their own dash? So for this myth I had 2 test case scenarios. The first one is Braum using his W first and then I dash, and you can see that it does not follow all the way. And the second scenario is Lucian dashing first and then Braum using the W. And it seems just as the Braum uses his W, at whichever location I was in the middle of my dash as he used it is where he will be placed in front of me. But this scenario as well does not follow Lucian to his destination. And the next myth that was also submitted on Twitter by Living This Forever. Very simple one, can Braum block Blitz's grab or E? So Braum's E is known to be able to block damage from the initial hit, however it does not stop CC, but it seems to also not stop even things like Blitz pull. And for testing purposes, we also decided to do this with Blitz's E, the knockup, and as well, the damage is blocked, but he still gets knocked up in the air. So Braum's E does not prevent CC. And the next myth submitted by Petros, what if Yasuo ults a target and Alistar headbutts either champion? In the first scenario, Alistar is on the enemy team of myself, the Yasuo player. As I charge up my Q, just as I throw out the Q, knock the Janna in the air and ult her, the Alistar headbutts me, and you can see I do fly away, however I finish my ultimate regardless and hit her down. And in the second scenario with Alistar on my team this time, just as I knock Taric in the air, Alistar headbutts him and the Taric is barely allowed to move from Yasuo's ultimate. And the final myth of this episode by R3 Union HD, what happens if Vi or Shen ult Pantheon as he jumps away? With the Vi and Pantheon one, there are 2 test case scenarios I want to try. The first one is what you see now, ulting the Pantheon as late as I can, and you can see as he jumps away, it completely cancels Vi's ultimate and puts it on cooldown. Probably one of the very few ways to actually stop Vi from ulting the target. And in this scenario, I use my ultimate a bit sooner, and just as he's channeling, I use it right there and I completely stop him this time. Though Pantheon's ultimate does not go on cooldown. And of course the last scenario with Pantheon and Shen, just as I use my ultimate on the side, Shen will begin to channel his in the very first second, and as I make my way to my destination, the Shen also appears right beside me at that location. Alright guys, that does mark the end of this episode of the League of Myths series. Don't forget to submit your myth as well, either down below in the comments, tweet at me at RedmercyLOL, or on my Facebook fan page, also RedmercyLOL. But on to the giveaway. This week I will be giving away the amazing Phoenix Autori, the keyboard. This is a very high quality keyboard and I'm super excited to be able to offer you guys this to upgrade your equipment. In order to have a chance to win, simply like the video, follow myself and Phoenix on Facebook, and simply write a comment on a post that I make on my Facebook fan page as to why you want to win. All the links that you need will be just under this video. So I want to say good luck to everyone participating, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope to see you next time. Peace!